Welcome everyone to NoDQ&A here on NoDQ.com. I would like to thank everyone very much for subscribing to the YouTube channel and checking us out on NoDQ.com and wherever else you're watching this. So thanks again for all your support. Let's get right down to the questions here. I just watched Raw and I thought it was a huge disappointment. I like Del Rio a lot more than Cena, but I was still expecting more from Raw this week. What were your thoughts about Raw? What do you think about Del Rio as champion? Okay, first of all, Del Rio is champion. I like Alberto Del Rio. I think that he's a good promo. I think he's good in the ring. I'm not quite sure if he's ready to be World Heavyweight Champion yet, but judging by the LA reaction, the people, when he won that title, the entire arena, I think he got a bigger pop than CM Punk did when he won the title. I mean, the people were really into Del Rio a lot. And it could be because they were in LA and it was the Hispanic market, but you know, Del Rio's really important to WWE from the overseas standpoint, especially Mexico. You know, they really need that major star for that Hispanic demographic. So Del Rio is important to them as world champion. I'm perfectly fine with it. You know, they need to push some new guys. Del Rio's got a lot of talent, so let's see where it goes from here. You know, I'm all for it. As far as the rest of Raw goes, it was a mixed bag for me. I thought it was a pretty good show. The CM Punk Kevin Nash segment was really bizarre. You know, once again, too many inside references. I think, you know, the whole Oz thing is funny, to, you know, to the hardcore fans like us, but to the people watching at home, they have no idea what's going on when CM Punk makes references to Oz and Kevin Nash talking about guaranteed contracts. I mean, I think it's a little too inside, but I mean, I was entertained by it. You know, it was fun. One thing I thought was really interesting was Kevin Nash. I don't know, for whatever reason, he seemed really off during his promo. You know, I don't know if it's because he hasn't done it in a long time in front of a large audience like he did on Monday, but it's when CM Punk came out there, he really seemed to outshine Nash on the mic. I thought that was really interesting right there, but you know, unfortunately, it's going to lead to a match most likely, and it's not going to be too good, but the big picture is CM Punk versus Triple H. That's the direction they're heading in, and Kevin Nash is just a little speed bump on the way. So there you go. Next question: do you see a reunion of the Clique, but in a heel capacity, with Triple H, Nash, and maybe X-Pac, as he's in WWE now as a talent scout? You know what? I would not be surprised at all if we see Sean Waltman in some shape or form, you know, being part of this whole storyline here, you know, teasing a Clique reunion. You know, I'm all for it. I like Sean Waltman a lot. He's a really cool guy. So we'll see what happens there. I think it's definitely a possibility that we'll see some sort of Clique reunion, or at least a tease of it. Maybe even tease Shawn Michaels coming back. You know, you never know. But we'll see what happens. Next question. So is the CM Punk and John Cena feud done now? Seems like it's pointless for them to continue when they were both screwed out of the title. I see them teaming up against Triple H and Nash in some way, and WWE desperately seems to be trying to get Punk's overness to rub on Cena. I don't really think they're trying to get Punk's overness to rub on Cena. They're basically moving in two different directions now. Basically, since before SummerSlam, the plan was for John Cena to feud with Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk to feud with Triple H. That was the direction they're going in. The SummerSlam match was just the last one between CM Punk and John Cena, and then they would go in different directions. I don't really think they were trying to use Punk to get Cena more over. You know, John Cena is who he is. You know, he's not a heel, he's not a babyface, he's just John Cena. So there you go. Why do WWE pay-per-views have a ton of commercials now? Because they're trying to make money? All right. Your thoughts on the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels? I really like Daniels a lot. I used to watch him back in 2000, 2001 here in the SoCal indie scene. He was always a really nice guy and really good performer in the ring. I really feel he never got his fair shake in the wrestling business. Yeah, I mean, he was a really great performer and still is. It's just a shame that he never got that big shot with WWE or even with TNA. You know, I think he could have gotten a main event run in TNA. You know, if they knew how to market him properly, and it's just very unfortunate with him. And hopefully, you know, he's getting older. You know, he's pushing 40 now, and who knows how many years he has left, and I hope he gets something good coming to him because he's one guy that definitely deserves it. All right, that about does it for No DQ&A. Once again, if you would like to submit questions, go to formspring.me/Aaron Rift and leave a comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'd love to hear from you. Maybe some constructive feedback would be very nice. And we'll see you next time here on No DQ&A.